What is up, everybody? Let's see. Audio. What are we doing? Yeah, we'll try this. Mic volume. We'll put it down here. See how that is. Hmm. I don't even know if this is. I think it's. I think it's public. Not sure. Yeah. We'll see. Hey, Dwight Curley, what's up? How are you? So tell me, Dwight Curley, how's this mic sound? Testing 1, 2. How are you doing, Dwight? Sounds good. So I'm gonna talk. Um, it'll go out for just uh, should go out for just a second, and then it'll come back in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How's this audio? What's this one sound like? Which one sounds better? This one sound better, or the other one sound better? What's up, Digger?
Hiya, mate. How are you doing, Jerry? Good to see you.
Good to see you. Sounds the same, really.
Hiya,
Digger.
Dwight. How are you doing, my friend?
Digger, listen to the audio, right? How's this audio sound? 1, 2, 3, 4. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Digger.
That sounds
And
great.
yeah, well, tell me how this one sounds. Does this one sound any better? Hello?
Not much difference.
Really?
Really, yeah, they're both very, very clear.
Not much difference, huh? Is this louder? Am I louder now?
Not really, no. Why? What are you doing? Are you switching between two modes or something?
Is this louder? Anything now? No?
No.
All right. So what I'm going to do, yeah, I got a new mic. I got this
Right.
mic.
Wow, yeah.
So what I'm going to do is walk away and you tell me if you still hear me. Keep talking to me. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you fine, Jerry. Is it a Wi-Fi mic?
It's a wireless mic.
Yeah, it sounds good. That's good.
So you hear me fine.
I hear you perfectly, mate. That's incredible, yeah.
So I'm in another room.
Wow. Bloody hell. Gordon Bennett. That is good.
I wonder if I went outside if you could still hear me.
One way to find out. Let's see.
Yeah, it's too cold.
Just remember to take the mic off when you're on the telephone and when you go to the bathroom.
Yeah, that's true. How you doing, Dwight? You okay? How are you, Digger?
I'm good, thank you. We had an unfortunate start. We lost our little Shih Tzu dog,
Little Milton.
Yeah, young Milton.
Sorry to hear that.
Thank you, my friend. And that, we lost the pony a couple of weeks ago as well. So it's been.
I know it's been pretty rough, huh?
One of those things. It's what you have to deal with animals. But apart from that, thanks, Dwight. That's nice of you. Apart from that, we're fine. We've got another bloody storm moving in.
Really?
We had Storm Isha yesterday, just about finished. And now another one's come.
So Heath, this is the same microphone that Heath uses when he goes places, and I got two of them so that I could give it to somebody else to talk. If I interview somebody,
Hold it to the speaker and see if it picks me up. Hold it to where you can hear my voice coming from. Now then, can you hear me through that mic any better?
No, probably not. But,
oh well.
Yeah, that's cool. Hey, they were only like 30-some dollars.
Bluetooth.
Bluetooth, I guess. I don't really know.
Region Rail.
The directions suck totally. This is the directions.
Right. Probably Wi-Fi, Jerry, because I was messing with my phone the other day to pair it up with my Microsoft account on my computer, and we didn't do Bluetooth; it just did it itself.
I would say there's a receiver plugged into my laptop, right? It's this part, right? This part here gets plugged in. I could either plug it into my phone or my laptop,
right?
And that picks up the microphones.
That's called Boya, is it? Boya.
Yeah, Boya.
Boya wireless microphone. I might look for one of those myself.
The pair was like $34.95.
Beautiful with a USB-C port. Yep.
I'll send you the link if you want it.
Nice one, yeah. Cheers.
It says 50 meters, 50 M is M meters.
50 N.
M as in Mary.
Yeah, meters. Yeah, meters.
50-meter transmission. I don't know how far that is.
That's about 60 yards.
Microphone mute control. There's a mute control? Wonder where that is. Where's the mute?
I might get a new PC. Oh.
Yo, Region Rail fan. What's up, Dave? How are you? I am out to get a new PC. Don't know what to get. Me either.
I tell you what I did, Dwight. Instead of just buying a generic one off the web and having it fail on me, I went.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me still?
Oh yeah. I went to a local computer shop, Dwight, and I told them what I wanted a computer for, and they sorted me out the one I've got now with a terabyte or two of hard drive and stuff.
You can mute it, but I don't know where the mute control is. I have to ask you.
Hi, Jason Train Freak. How are you doing, mate? Good to see you.
Got noise reduction, so if I'm outside, I could use noise reduction.
Yeah, that cuts the wind noise out and stuff.
Yeah.
It's pretty fancy, is that, Jerry? It's more fancy.
I mean, it turns, it has a little clip on the back. Then you can turn it.
just like in a TV
So, like,
studio.
yeah, so what's up, Jason? Incredible Bulk. How you guys doing? So, like, you can,
Incredible Bulk, how are you doing, man?
yeah,
See,
I don't know, I don't know how you mute it though.
it should point to the button, but it's a bit more fancy than that $3 one I got, isn't it?
Yeah, a little bit.
See, I've got a lapel mic as well, but this is on a wire, and it runs either off the computer through a jack plug or off on the phone as well. And I use it on the phone when I'm doing a video on my phone.
Yeah, I can't see nothing. I don't know. It says mute. Maybe you shut it off. I don't know.
Hmm.
I have to ask Keith. But I like the fact that I can walk away if I'm doing something. If I'm showing something, I could not be right in front of the microphone. If I'm doing something in the shop or somewhere else.
Hmm.
So
I had a headphone one with a speaker on, with a
yeah,
mic,
yeah.
but Jack got it. Jack got it and went off with it for his game station.
Oh, that was the end of that one, huh?
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I just figured, let me up my game,
Jason
get a
builds
mic.
computers. Yeah, it's a good idea. Jason, you could recommend to Dwight what if he tells you what he wants out of a computer, you could recommend what he needs. I just went and got the dude at the shop to build it for me.
Yeah, it's easier, right?
Well, I don't know what I'm doing. So yeah, it's much easier.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing either. I got a bunch of stuff today I ordered. I got a nice desk lamp.
Wow.
It's over there. It's like that's why I'm a little brighter. I don't know. I don't know if it's working, but I don't know. We'll see.
Nice.
But that's for my desk, and I got these smart plugs for my lights and stuff. They had um they had these smart plugs. They were doing for $1.99.
And do they switch off automatically when you tell them to?
Yeah, yeah. They're
Cool.
regularly like $24 or something. There was a
Wow.
special on Amazon last night. It might still be going on. I don't know.
So do you get a controller? Or is it voice controlled or
Um,
one?
you got an app where you control it by Alexa.
All right, cool.
Yeah,
So Alexa does it.
or you could use the app. I could turn it off. I could turn it off.
Hi, Native Wildman. Good to see you.
What's up, Native Wild Man? How you doing, Sean? I can shut it off with my phone anywhere. See, I just shut a light off. Just turned it on
That's good stuff, isn't it?
anywhere. You know, I could do it from Montana.
Yeah, that's clever stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I watched the news this morning, chaps, and I don't know if any of you know, there's been a British and American cooperative military exercise this morning and last night. Both air forces have, well, the Naval Air Force from America and the Royal Naval Air Force from the UK have flown over and bombed Yemen.
Why?
Well, because there's some people in Yemen that were threatening some shipping in the Red Sea,
Right.
and so they've flown over and bombed them. They were taking ships hostage
Really?
if they were of Israeli connection
Wow.
in support of Palestine.
So they
And
bombed them, huh?
it's the first joint operation since 1991 Desert Storm. Hello, Hunter Stewart. I can't guess what it is that you've got to tell us. Oh, you're uploading YouTube shorts. That's good. Wow, Jerry, you've gone all fancy, modern, and sophisticated, haven't you?
A little bit. I don't know. Still dark. What's up, Hunter Stewart? I'm doing pretty good, Sean. How you doing? Oh man, I don't know, Digger. You tired?
Only a little. Only a little.
What you said?
Ham and chips for tea.
Huh?
Ham and chips I have for tea.
I didn't ask you that.
You said, "Are you tired?" And I said, "Only
Yes.
a little."
Oh yeah.
I said,
Hey James.
Yeah,
What's up, James? How are you?
Hi, James.
No, that's good to hear.
Thousands of you. Oh, and Jerry has uploaded a 2000 video and got an accolade from YouTube for doing so. Well done, Jerry.
So we're from work, huh? Yeah. You don't do shorts anymore. Seems like soon as you get so many thumbs down, YouTube kills that short. I don't.
They do. The more thumbs up you get, the more they push the video.
So what? Why does that mean? Like, why should that deter you from doing shorts? That doesn't make no sense.
Can you relax?
For one thing, I can't even see anymore. You can't even. I don't see where you can see how many thumbs up and how many thumbs down you got. Likes versus dislikes.
Only the author of the video can see the thumbs down. No one else can see them.
Likes versus dislikes. What does 82% mean? 88%. Well, I don't know. Is that likes or dislikes?
That's likes. 88%. That means 88
Oh,
people.
okay. I see.
Like
I click on it. So I got 15 likes, 2 dislikes. You know, on a snowy morning at the airport. I don't really care who likes it and doesn't like it. I mean, that doesn't
You've got to
deter
be
me from.
got to be mean-spirited to give a dislike, haven't you? If you don't like it, just
Whatever.
move
I
on.
mean, if that's what you want to do, I could care less. You know, whatever.
Yeah, it's up to each individual. But if you don't like something, just move on. You don't need to be horrible about it. Life's too short. Mind, there's people out there that go disliking things for fun, isn't there?
So my one video got no dislikes. Another one. So I mean, how many dislikes are your video getting? Why waste my time on them? I don't see how you're wasting 10 seconds, 20 seconds. I don't get it. You're still getting money from them. I don't know.
Keep at it, Jason, and you'll have a new place, new truck, new everything like Jerry, and a sophisticated setup at their house as well. Modern and sophisticated.
I would say just keep making them. Like, what? I don't sit there and look at dislikes and likes and decide, oh, geez, I'm not going to make a video because nobody likes it. Like, what's the sense then? Why be on YouTube? That's just my view on it. But if that's what you want to do, that's okay. It's okay. Where do you look for that? Where do you look for likes and dislikes in your studio? I'll just go to my studio, analytics, overview, I guess. No, content. No, reach. No, no, audience. No, I just click. I just clicked on the video in my studio, and then I go down, click on likes, and then click on engagement, and then click on likes, dislikes, and it tells you well the information. Likes, dislikes. What's up,
So you
Todd?
click on the percentage to get that statistic up.
Huh? Say again?
You clicked on the percentage.
So go to the video, right?
Yeah.
Then scroll down and click on likes, right?
Yeah.
Then at the top, right? At the top, click on engagement, and then click on likes, dislikes, and then it tells you.
Like gives you the figures, right? Yeah, there's somebody mean who's got to press the thumbs down, but I don't make videos for thumbs up or down. Yeah, it's good if people give me thumbs up, but I make it because I'm making the video for myself. It's a bit of fun.
Yeah, I mean, you know,
Don't like it.
if you don't want to make videos, that's fine. But yeah, I mean, I got videos that YouTube doesn't push out, and sometimes they do. It's all YouTube pushes it out to everyone, and as soon as it gets below 90%, they stop pushing it. Seen it happen many times on my videos. Well, I don't know what to tell you. Here's what I've learned about YouTube Shorts. The title is important. You can change the title and keep changing the title because sometimes the video doesn't get any views with one title, but it might with another word change in your title. That's all I can tell you on that. I've seen it happen. So whether or not you want to bother with it is up to you. But you know, I don't know. What's up, Austin Hodges?
He puts very deceptive titles to the videos that gets people's interest, and obviously it's 100% deceit. But
you got to draw people into it for some reason, whether it's the thumbnail, and you can't pick the thumbnail, and you got to, pick a good title for it. I mean,
yeah, if you're good at being deceitful, you can think of a good headline that vaguely relates.
I mean, like when I post my video of the do not hump car, and I put do not hump, right? Is that deceitful? No, not really, because it is. That's what the car says. It says do not hump. I mean, you can take it any way you want to take it. I mean,
but is this the end? Is this the end?
Oh, I mean, maybe he's wondering if this is the end. I don't know.
Yeah, right. It was just showing you end of a cardboard box that he had.
Shorts don't act like regular videos. If someone is watching a short, and they swipe to the next. It's a random draw. Yeah, yeah. So to me, shorts are just another way to get your stuff out there, get subscribers. Whether or not they come back, I don't know. Um, it's like if you don't want to do them, that's fine. But don't do them. Don't not do them because you think they're a waste of time. They're not a waste of time. They're not a waste of time. Not in my eyes. I don't know. Boy, don't worry. My channel is growing every day. I think you worry too much, freak. You just make some good shorts. Word it to the right way, and post more than once a week. Yeah. The title just makes it to where it can be searched. Thumbnail makes it active. Well, you can't control, number one, you can't control the thumbnail on your short. But if somebody's scrolling through something and they see a catchy title and a bad thumbnail, what do you think they're going to do? They're going to click on the catchy title video. They're not going to like just scroll by it. They want to see what this do not hump is. So titles make everything about the video. Whether it's your short or your regular video, titles are everything. And if you don't think that, then you're mistaken, my friend.
At one time, you could report a video for having a misleading thumbnail.
Yeah, you used to be able to, but I guess more people did it, and whatever. I don't know. Figured out how to upload a short yesterday. Oh yeah, really? You just figured it out? Well, that's good. Keep
That's cool, Hunter.
keep uploading shorts. Thought of making a video. Just spit on it. It would be about tying fishing line. Well, I mean, as long as you're showing that process in the video, what's the difference, man? That's a good title. It would probably get clicks because of the title. My last layout update had 75 and 0 thumbs down. My last short had 38. So what's wrong with 30? I mean, so here's the thing, right? Shorts very rarely get likes or dislikes. You could get 1,000 views on a short and have 2 likes or 10 likes. So you can't compare it. You just can't. People rarely hit the thumbs up on shorts. They're just scrolling, watching, scrolling. Whether or not they watch the whole thing, I don't know.
On a video, you can also, people don't bother about it, but they take the time to go to your page, look up your email, and email you about the video content. Thank you.
But they're not going to do that.
I do like these PJs. Very warm. It's very warm PJs.
Shorts haven't been successful for me, but my videos have been. So, hey. Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, I got nothing to tell you. I mean, hopefully, what would be nice is if they're both successful.
Hello, Cosmin.
Yeah, just continue making and pass on the shorts. That's okay. I'll keep making shorts for you. I never hit like on shorts. Heck, I don't even hit like on live streams. See? Good for those it works for them, just not working for me. I don't know, man. It helps reduce the friction on. Yeah, I know what it's about. It's a catchy title. You should use it. Make it short and
Yeah,
use
people are
that
going to click
title.
on there, click on it just to see what it is that you want to spit on, aren't they?
Yeah. But anyway, that's all I got to tell you. What did you have for tea, Digger?
Sorry, Jerry.
What did you have for tea?
Ham and chips, and the ham had cheese with it as well. I'm not sure what
ham.
sort of cheese. Ham, cheese, and chips.
Yeah, that sounds good. How's everybody's weather today? I know your weather sucks.
Storm Jocelyn's on where? Well, I can hear it. The wind's picking up. We just had a storm, less than 24 hours break, and the next storm's rolling in.
How's your weather, Dwight Curley? I'm going to shut this mic off because I really don't need it now.
Dwight, it'll be covered in snow, I bet. You're going to be covered in snow, Dwight.
I think he is covered in snow.
Those cornfields will all be covered in snow.
Oh, shoot. It's supposed to warm up.
It's warmed up here, but it's very.
I should put that on a.
Very windy and wet.
Yeah.
Oh, it's melting like the Wicked Witch of the West.
Melting. It's 36 today.
My beautiful wickedness. What a world.
It's snowing like crazy, huh? Wow. You get a lot of snow, Hunter? All our snow is mostly melted from all the warm rain. What's your temperature today, Jason? I'm supposed to have an ice storm tomorrow.
That sounds like one of those slushy drinks that you get from the shop, doesn't it? An ice storm.
Yeah, it sounds just like one.
What flavour do you prefer, Dwight?
Yeah, what flavor do you prefer, Dwight?
Tutti frutti.
Tutti frutti. I'll mess with this light. You guys sit there.
So, where are you at, Hunter? Are you in Alaska?
No, we've been Canada.
Canada?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're going to get covered in snow in Canada. Everyone knows Canada. It snows all over the place, all the time, every day. It was slick on the way to work. Wow. Yeah, you got to be careful. Yeah, we've had rain all day, Jason. And it's washed. Its temperatures have picked up. There's no ice left, but hellfire. We've had about 3 inches of rain in the last 24 hours.
Been raining the whole day. Did he say what it is? It's 50? Oh, 50's nice.
Ohio Steam and Steel.
Ohio Steam and Steel, what's up, man? How are you?
So you live in tornado country there in Kansas, don't you? That is where Wicked Witch at West from.
Ring light from the TP Ring Casa skill, and you can control it by saying, "Turn on living room light."
Oh, you're getting Alexa to do it for you?
No.
Yeah, hope you're well, Dirk.
How's it going, Dirk? Getting ready for your trip? I'm pretty good.
In Canada, yeah. I had a friend that lives in Canada. He's not far from the Manitoba snake pits. Somebody I went to school with. You've never seen a twister. We get a lot of twisters here, Sean, but they're not very big or impressive. Very rare that we get a big one that does any damage. The rest are very small, insignificant, and they could barely blow a paper bag around. But we do get a lot of them. Chief Broken Brain, how are you doing, my friend?
Yo, Chief, what's up? How's it going, Chief? Chief's probably got a lot of snow. Leaving tomorrow afternoon. So what time you're going to get to Pennsylvania, you think? Like the East Coast?
Are you flying?
No, I think he's driving.
Yeah, goodbye, Hunter.
2 a.m. And like, are you staying somewhere? Or are you just driving through? Like, ain't gonna be much Amtrak at 2 a.m. I'm trying to figure out how to change. So, how to change the name?
Got hit by an F5. Wow. Yeah, we get small ones usually at the farm. We see them wisping across the field, wisping a bit of hay about and stuff. The majority of twisters here just they're out the way up on the hills and stuff.
Did you get any twisters?
Only people like me get involved in them because we live in stupid places. But cool. Right now it's just a storm, force 10 storm, so it's hurricane force. Or you're going to build up to hurricane force, but it's not a twister.
I'm less than a mile away from the campus. Yeah, I had a pretty good day. I do them trains just for Jerry and the train crew. Thanks, man. Did you do a train video today or something?
One, cool.
Chief, did you do a train video?
Hi, Wigwag. Good to see you, mate.
Yo, Wigwag, what's up? What's up, Wigwag? Why isn't it let me change the name?
BNC Systems Shortline. How are you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Was that the AC airport?
We mess with that later. EF3.
Yeah, many likes.
Yo, Johnny Railer. What's up, Johnny? Was that the AC airport? No, it was the Philly airport. Philadelphia airport.
If you go down Taylor Avenue and park up, you can watch the aircraft coming into land at Philly airport.
What's going on, Johnny Railer? So back to Dirk. Let me see what he says. Dirk
He's driving.
later. All right, Chief. Have a good day, buddy. Sorry I missed you. Who's driving? Driving through until I get to those places you sent me. Will then sleep there. Sleep there? I don't know about that, dude.
Sleep where? Where you gonna sleep? In the car?
At the train station. He's going to sleep in the car. You going to sleep in the car?
No, it'll be cold.
I don't know, man. I don't know what that neighborhood's like. You decide if you want to sleep in the car when you get there, dude. That's all I can tell you.
Will the cops not get you? I've seen videos of the cops annoying people if they sat in the car for more than 5 minutes.
I don't know, man.
They come knocking on the window and keep knocking and harassing people till they
Well,
answer
I
them.
mean, the only good thing about getting there in the AM, you might, God bless you, you might catch a freight train on the Northeast Corridor. Because I think Amtrak will stop running or slow down after 12. And they run freight trains between 12 and 4 a.m.
Yeah, we call those Tasmanian devils here.
Yeah, so that would be pretty cool. You'll catch freight trains.
Will o' the Wisp.
And then, Amtrak will start running at 4, 5, say like 5, 4:35, something like that. What are you going to do when they come for you? I don't know. I'm having the itch to get back working on the modules. But it's been way too cold out in the building.
I know that.
Yeah. Yeah, I can understand that. It's too cold, man. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. When is Amherst? This weekend. That's where Dirk is going. Ohio Steam and Steel. That's where he's going. He's going to Amherst. Yeah, he's traveling from Ohio.
I think
Driving.
A Holiday Inn or something for the overnight stay.
Eventually, I think when he gets to Connecticut, he's got a place to stay.
All right.
He's going to rough it for a day, sleep in his car.
I hope you're safe and the cops don't get you.
Yeah, well, I mean, what are they going to do? Tell him to move on?
No, they drag you out to a car. I've seen videos of it because you sat in your car.
They ain't going to drag him out of his car. He's a military dude. I'm only going for one day. Should have been there for both. But looks staying at the Navy base. Well, can't you go the 2 days if you want to? Can't you go the extra day if you wanted to?
Hi,
I
Dave.
think that will be fine. Yeah, you'll be fine. What's up, Dave BNSF? Watching what's neat too. I don't know what that is. Quality over the past years. Who said something about Bachman N scale looks pretty nice? Yeah.
Can you not take the dog with you? Right? A bit of a road trip.
No, I have to come back. The dog sitter is only for one day. Damn, man.
I'd take the dog with me. It'd be a road trip for you both. Be cool.
Yeah, but what would he do with his dog at the train show?
You take the dog in and say, "It's my guide dog. I'm blind."
Yeah, okay.
He's
got
dog?
3 big dogs.
Yeah, you see, take them. I'm blind.
Well, I mean, you make the most of the one day that you're going to be there.
If they complain and say you're supposed to have a Labrador if you're blind, you just say, "What? What have to give me? What have to give me?"
Can't you find somebody? Can't you find somebody to watch them another day? One of your buddies or something?
I'll bring them over here. I'll watch them.
Tigger will watch. What kind of dogs you got, Dirk? Rottweilers? Irish wolfhounds? Seems like their quality has improved. I think they're getting better. Those chargers that they're making are pretty nice. I think Bachman's getting better. Are they like Athrun? I don't know, but they're pretty expensive.
Oh,
Labrador, Rhodesian Ridgeback, and a Great Dane. Jesus. Look at those dogs, Digger.
they are big dogs. I've had Labradors. They're beautiful dogs. Sadly lost ours last year. Our last Labrador, Phoebe.
Rhodesian Ridgeback, man, that's a big dog.
My son has a Ridgeback called 40. And Great Dane are beautiful dogs, aren't they? Like Scooby Doo.
Yeah.
My Labrador was my assistant, call it assistant dog over here.
Like Athrun Ready to Run. Yeah, but the Bachman locomotives, they're not priced like the Athrun Ready to Run. They're a little more expensive. Right there, Jason. Labrador, Rhodesian Ridgeback, and a Great Dane. Never mind, I overlooked it. Yeah, it's okay.
Great Dane. Scooby Doo's a Great Dane, you know.
Yeah, Scooby Doo. Scooby Doo. Jason has two Great Danes. God bless you, Digger. Why you keep sneezing?
I coughed. There was a cough, not a sneeze.
Huh.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know Scooby Doo's last name. It's Rogers.
What is it? Huh?
Rogers.
Scooby Doo Rogers?
Yeah, his owner, Shaggy, his actually real name is Norville Rogers.
Oh, is it?
And Velma's Velma Dinkley, Fred is Fred Jones, and Daphne is Daphne du Maurier or something fancy. Yeah, a lot of people don't know Dirk. It's a little known fact.
It's useless information. What's it going to do?
Not useless at all. They've been going as long as I have as Scooby Doo.
It's useless information, Digger.
Yeah, you never know if you're in a quiz.
Hey, Stuart, what's up? You go to bed. I've been up since. Don't make me put you in timeout, Stuart. I've been up since 3 a.m., Stuart. So, you know.
He's had an early start, Jerry. He's had a grueler. What we call a grueler of a day.
It's a grueler of a day. I'm going on again, Stuart. They also think they're small lap dogs. Yeah.
Our Rottweiler Hank, I think, is a lap dog, along with a big sheepdog called Goose, and he thinks he's a lap dog as well. And when the little girl, my friend's daughter, comes, he tries to sit on her knee, and he's twice the size that she is.
Really?
Yeah. She doesn't mind. She doesn't mind. But he kind of pins her to the couch then when he sat on her, you know.
Yeah. What will be nice is these with my phone.
Yeah.
These mics with my phone. Yeah, that'll be nice.
Pitbull. They're beautiful dogs are pit bulls, aren't they?
Pit bulls?
Yeah, beautiful dogs.
They're deadly. They're killers.
There's no such thing as a bad dog, Jerry. Just bad
Killers,
dogs.
They're killer dogs.
No, they're not. You give
They'll
me.
kill you. They'll
You
bite
give
your
me an
face off.
8-week. You give me an 8-week-old pit bull pup, and in 6 months' time, I will give you the perfect family dog A toy poodle in the wrong hands is dangerous.
I'm liking it, man. I love it. I love it, Johnny Railer. Can't wait to start my layout one of these
He's living
days.
a very modern, sophisticated style of life in his new place. It's really smart.
I'll start my bench work soon. Go have a nap. I don't take naps, Stuart. Naps are for little kids.
Jerry soldiers on through. He's an American, like a real American. He soldiers on through. He's got the spirit of St. Louis.
How's that, Stuart? I want to go to sleep tonight. I don't want coffee. I don't want to stay awake like you. I'll go to sleep early tonight. No, yeah, I have a basement, but it's not, not really. I have an attic. I wouldn't put my layout down in the basement though. I'm just doing a little shelf layout like you did. I like working. I like the working line pit bulls, not the chunky American bully XL breed. What's the difference? Working line pit bulls, what do they look like? Where am I building a layout? In my living room.
They can. Any dog. Take care,
What is that?
Stuart.
Is that
Jerry don't need to go to bed yet. Chihuahua, that little Mexican hairless dog. They can be any dog in the wrong hands and can end up being less than desirable.
Good night, Stuart. Sleep well. Sleep well. What kind of dog is this?
A Chihuahua. You know the little Mexican dog.
Chihuahua. Oh yeah, there's little things. Yeah, they're nasty little bastards.
You can be. But I will say this, every incident where a dog and a human have a bad interaction, it's always 100% human stupidity that causes it.
Is it?
Yeah, 100%. Stormy Sky Steve, hiya Stormy Steve. Yeah, it is. It's always human stupidity. Either someone's stupid enough to have a bad dog, make a dog bad, or someone's stupid enough to let a child near a dog that they don't know.
I don't know, man. My friend used to have a Pomeranian, and that thing would go after me when I left.
Yeah.
They're like little vicious things.
Because your friend didn't check it and put it in check.
Yeah. What's up, Robert? How you doing?
Hi, Robert Flying Crow. It's
dreadful
weather.
Those little things, they're vicious little things. Chihuahuas, Pomeranians.
My Yorkshire Terrier is the same. She's a right nasty beggar.
Is she?
So we're very, very careful.
A right nasty one, huh?
She's very snappy, you know. I wouldn't like her brain in Hank's body, then we'd have trouble.
Yeah.
Is that your third eye?
It's my third eye.
The mark of the aliens. Live long and prosper.
Robert, I would never let anybody talk bad of you. Who's on Tuesday tonight? Whose turn is it tonight, Robert? Dave? Dave Thurber? There are different breeds. Anybody who says they're pit or a decent respect is.
I don't know. You can't generalize like that, Dirk. Look at
Retriever does not dog.
That pit bull he had, Daddy. What Caesar Milan had. You could do anything with that dog.
Dave Thurber? Yeah.
little kids threw their arms around him and kissed him on the nose and all sorts. He never bat an eyelid.
How was it, Dwight? Now I'm hungry. Was it spam? Did you make spam chili?
Pork out of the pan. On a pork.
Dwight, did you make spam chili?
Yeah.
Like you did. You made
Yeah, I've got a
spam
very
chili.
little dog. My dog Goose will lick you to death.
Where's the dog at?
Pork tastes like spam. You young Sophie?
No. Hank.
I don't know. He's knocking about somewhere. He might be asleep on the landing or something at the top of the stairs.
Pork tastes like spam. Maybe it was spam. I'll be right back.
Mate, it wasn't a pig's arse, was it? Right? A pig butt.
Pig butt.
Taco Bell dog. Like Ren and Stimpy. Ren's a chihuahua. Yeah, that's the one, Jason. A chihuahua. Nice little dogs. Mexican hairless chihuahua. A Chihuahua, a Slipachua. I don't know. There's lots of little dogs that like to be snappy and barky. Your terriers, your little terriers, your Jack Russells and stuff. But yeah, fox terriers are nice. It's like I say, you've got a dog that's a snappy breed, like one's a little terrier. You've got to be extra careful that you don't let children around him that don't know him or her, and you don't let him do anything silly. They won't tolerate being cuddled like a Labrador would, or a Border Collie. I've got a Springer Spaniel. He'll tolerate being cuddled and touched and kissed by the grandkids and stuff. He doesn't mind. They do, don't they, Jason? They look very much like a bear. I have a friend in a town about 25 miles, 20 miles, 25 miles at the most away, and he breeds the chows. Wow. Down in Louisiana. Get up in Canada and they're the size of a bloody double-decker bus, the grizzly bears, aren't they? The Kodiaks and that. I see some pineapple. That's not bad. That pineapple's a nice scent, isn't it? Nice smell. And I've seen some videos of tourists behaving stupidly around bears, especially when the bears have got cubs. And with bisons and buffalo in Yellowstone, people go too close and it all goes tits up. We have laws and rules here about wildlife. If you get too near, you can get in trouble. It is. It's nice. It's pineapple. Fresh pineapple's lovely. I don't know. Jerry's in a very temperate climate there. I believe he's in the Garden State.
Who asked that?
Robert, it must be cool there, Jerry.
Yeah, it is cool here. It's cold, Robert. I got my heat on, but
You used to live in the Keystone State. Oh, cool. It's just persisting down here with rain. Bloody dreadful son of a gun weather. Yeah, it's dark and wet and horrible. Pink pineapple? Never heard of that. Where's that from? Where's a pink grapefruit? Florida pink grapefruit. That's lovely. Very tasty. I'll tell you what I've been doing today. I've been putting a box together of goodies. There's all kinds in here. You can't see it all, but believe me, there's all kinds in there and it's going to get filled up. It's all kinds of things. I've got a friend doing a layout and he's putting a scrapyard on that layout. So I'm filling a box with scrapyard items for him. Some I'm going to rust and make look used and worn and damaged, and others I'm going to send him so that he can have a go at used, damaged, and what have you. I also printed.
you got it. You got it, man. I'm making
Not
some
come out
tea.
as well as I liked.
Oh, that's nice. What are you doing?
It's a little shunter.
Yeah.
Shunter.
Did it print all that at one time?
Yeah, it's a single print, solid print. But I didn't get, the supports right, and it didn't go as well. But it's good enough for the scrapyard. But I want to do another to prove the concept. It's an 04. It's an 04, almost an 03.
It's 42 degrees out.
42. Let me see.
It's
what
a
hours
resin printer.
10C.
It's a resin printer. Let's
Wow,
see that.
so you're colder than we are, Jeff. Yeah, it's a resin printer. Looking at some today as well. And
Let me see that. Let me see that engine again. Is it a 00 scale?
No, it's HO, is this?
HO. Do you know what it is?
Yeah, it's a class 4.
How come it didn't print the roof?
Oh, that's a separate print, the roof for that cab. But it needs a few things ironing out. It's still on a big learning curve with the printer and what have you. So this actually, I printed it flat, and you can print it on an angle, which uses more supports.
Right.
Well, it uses longer support, so you're using more resin. But I don't think I had too many supports in this, and so I've altered things for next time. I'm going to give it another go. Toolbox. Yeah, but we do it in 00, which is more or less the same. Derek, thanks, chaps. I'm going to, like I say, I'm filling a box with all kinds of prints for a mate of mine who's building a scrapyard on HO layout. So I'm filling this box with loads of stuff.
I bet.
Yeah, 176.2, Jason, yeah. Dumbass scale. I don't know why they did it. The entire rest of planet Earth recognizes, uses, produces HO, which is 187, exactly half of O scale, which is why it's called HO, half of O. And the UK, for some weird, ungodly, psychopathic reason, decided that they'd go and do double O, which is slightly bigger than HO and recognizable only in the UK, and nobody else manufactures it, only what you can get in the UK. All my buildings are HO on my layout, the Walthers and DPM buildings and City Classics and the like, because the double O buildings are crap, basically. Yeah, I wish there was. If there was that, I mean, Bachmann actually do double O for the British market. If the Brits had gone with HO, it would have been a much easier process. It would have been much far superior, because everything's interchangeable then. I will say though, the gauge of the rails on double O is actually wrong. It's the wrong gauge. It's actually the right gauge for HO. So if we do get HO things, they can run on double O track. South Central region of Costa Rica. Wow. You'd think so, Derek, but the British market, I used it, yeah, the slicer that it came with the Anycubic software, yeah, the free version, but you can alter it within that. You can alter the supports and things, add them in, take them out, alter the size, the diameter, and the amount, and stuff like that. That's right, Jess, yeah. Strawberry and pineapple, cool. But yeah, it just kind of, there's very little difference. I think double O is 4 millimeters per foot and HO is 3.5 millimeters per foot. Just a really stupid thing, and it's difficult to get out of now, because there's that many companies, there's that many people invested in double O. It'd be a massive change, you know. It'd be a massive overhaul. Right, yeah. Well, I've got Walthers kits, the DPM kits, and which belong to Bachmann now anyway, and City Classics. The Hornby buildings that we get are mostly village scenes and thatched roof cottages and stupid stuff that's not really real or representative of the real world anymore. Plasticville, I've got a couple of buildings of Plasticville, single story shops, stores, you know, with flat roofs, and I like those very much. I raided my local model shop when he had quite a few buildings there, and I bought it. He said, if you buy a lot, I'll give you a good discount.
I'll give you a good discount, Digger.
So I did. I bought a lot.
Unless anybody come in. Ugh.
And I got one by Atlas, Middlesex Mill. That's a lovely big old red brick mill, which is typical for the UK, as well as wherever it was supposed to be from.
Are you going to open your printer box there, Cosman? I hear a lot of good things about Walther's track, so I'm going to try Walther's for my HO layout.
Oh, cool. A remix short. Nice one. Less acidic than the normal pineapple. Is it juicy? Is it as juicy, Sean, as a regular pineapple? Regular pineapple that's fresh is really nice, isn't it?
You remix the short for fun? That's cool.
Not supposed to go on a pizza, though.
Pink pineapple. Never seen pink pineapple. Jerry, do you still have your N scale? Yeah, I still have my N scale.
Wow.
Yep.
Railroading merit badge. Wow. Did Jim do a live today already? I noticed something as I was switching on. It said he'd done a live that just finished. It is as juicy nice. I don't think we can get more. Yeah.
Robert, are you using Walther's turnouts?
On the Unifront turnout.
You're not fussy on the Pico Unifrog turnouts. What does that mean? What does that mean, James? You're not fussy.
He's not too fussed about him, not that bothered about him.
Fussy. Yeah, those 8s and 10 turnouts look pretty cool if you got room for them. So do curved turnouts. You don't like them? How come you don't like your Pico turnouts?
No, I
How
didn't
come?
like the Pico turnouts.
I like them for my N scale, but I think they're too expensive for HO. Like I can get the Walther's turnouts for like $23 and change in HO. I paid $20 for my N scale Pico turnouts. Yeah, well, I'm not building turnouts, so.
Oh, it's Crooked Dave doing the in Track Tuesday. Let's turn out are the ones I build. Well, I can't argue with that because I've not tried them.
Jason, I'm getting 2 fast track crossovers built. Who's building your crossovers, James? Somebody top secret? Top secret? Secret agent? Train Freak, what size curves do you think those articulated auto racks need in HO?
A guy in Ontario.
All right. See you, Sean. Thanks for stopping in, buddy. Have a good night. Peace.
Take care, son. Take care.
A guy in Ontario. Cool.
eat that pineapple before it goes off, but it's not as fresh. 28-inch radius. 30 radius.
Yeah, you should have, Robert. Why didn't you? What's the matter with you? He doesn't want to learn how. He wants you to do it.
Robert's got one hell of a layout on it. I do like it, and all that oil terminal stuff going on.
I don't think you can afford it, Robert. Be pretty expensive. Jason doesn't work cheap.
Yeah, that's what I heard. It was $100 an hour, plus whatever it. Just labor alone, $100 an hour.
Dirk, what kind of radiuses do you have on your layout?
Yeah, he does. He does, Robert. He'll do it for now.
Come on, Robert. What world do you live in?
He does mates rates, though.
24-inch radius? Okay. Come on, Robert.
Jason will do mates rates, a special rate for his online buddies.
Yeah, his mate's rate is twice as much as his normal rate.
Whoa. Curved turnout.
Twice as much.
I don't believe that, Robert. I see how much you've invested into that layout already. I've seen people sit watching other people's layouts, sitting there with a notebook and a calculator. Every time they see something.
Lazy and cheap. Lazy and cheap don't work, Robert. You can't be lazy and cheap. What's the matter with you?
And you can't be cheap and lazy either.
No.
Cheap hire, cheap work.
That's exactly right.
But you can't, I've seen someone saying if you want it quick, it'll be a cheap job. But you can't do a cheap job. Yeah, if you're a skilled at what you're doing, you can't do a cheap, quick job. You do it at the right pace. You do a
You know
correct
that
job.
saying, Robert? There's a saying, Robert. Cheap carpenters are rarely skilled, and skilled carpenters are rarely cheap.
Mm. That's true.
I don't know, Robert. Can't be cheap. But that goes for everything. I fall into the first category. I don't know what to tell you. Wonder what Dave's going to talk about tonight.
We don't know.
I wonder if Dwight Curley's going to do Cab Crew Wednesday tomorrow. See you, James. Enjoy your supper.
Yeah,
It's
take
almost
care,
supper
James.
time. All right, Wigwag, enjoy your supper later. Thomas Gracia's cab crew tomorrow night. Okay. Yo, Corey, what's
Hey,
up?
Corey.
Okay, who here is giving advice on not being cheap? Me.
Jerry.
You're not cheap, Cosman. Correction, we are doing it next week. What are you doing next week?
Cab crew Wednesday. Crew cab.
He's doing cab crew Wednesday.
Crew cab Wednesday.
I don't know. You might get bumped off. Dwight did a pretty good job. He might get it again.
Dwight might get the entire franchise all to himself.
Yeah.
And all
He
the
might be.
advertising
He
revenue.
might be. That's that good old saying, shit out of luck. He might be shit out of luck, James.
Sausage stuffed manicotti shells covered. What's basil sauce and mozzarella cheese with garlic bread bites.
Maybe tomorrow I'll try. Try these on my phone.
That's
Might be
true,
shit
James.
out of luck.
What you can afford, but what you can
It is
do,
not the cheap. Sometimes it's what you can afford.
what you can do is look at an order,
I mean, yeah.
look at something you want, and leave it on that page, and just keep hinting to your wife that you need this particular thing, and it's not within your scope.
It's what you can afford. You're right, James. That's why when you go car shopping, you shouldn't be looking at Lamborghinis and when you have a Kia budget.
You can look at them, you're just not going to buy one.
Well, yeah, you can look at them, but you're not buying one. Robert, pick me up on the way to Stevens. Going to Wigwags for supper. What's he having for supper?
Sausage in a shell.
What's he having?
Sausage manicotti shells with sausage inside, covered in basil sauce, mozzarella cheese, and garlic bread bites.
Sounds good.
Sounds rather splendid.
It does. Who made that, Wigwag?
Well, I will say this, the Italians know how to eat, don't they?
Yeah.
The Italians certainly know what they're doing when it comes to cooking, making cars, and making
Yeah.
meals.
Your lady's cooking. Nice. You know it's going to be good. Hey, Wigwag, I got a question for you. Have you ever tried sous videing your briskets?
Tried what? Soothing.
Sous videing.
Oh.
Sous vide cooking. Sous vide? You know, you cook with water. You cook it with water.
Oh,
Sous vide
wow,
cookers.
James, that's a rip-off. I'd be fun.
Yeah, well, you know, I don't know if I'd be
That's
going,
like
Robert. I don't know if I'd be going to a Jewish deli for Italian food, but you know,
a guy named Abby Fong. That sounds like that guy who Marty Feldman, when he picked that brain up to take to Gene Wilder to put into someone to a Frankenstein, and he got the wrong brain, didn't he? The brain he got was called Abby Normal. They put it into Frankenstein.
similar to what I make on the smoker.
Sous vide.
Huh?
Steak constant. Wow.
What? Wait, back up. What do you mean it's similar to what you make on the smoker? What does that mean? You can't sous vide on the smoker.
It's so it's cooked in a vacuum chamber.
Not that I know of. I don't know. I don't know. I never did it.
Cosmin says sous vide under vacuum. You seal a container, suck the air out with the thing inside, and keep the temperature constant.
Yeah. So this guy I watch, he's a farmer. He's a farmer, and he was doing brisket, and he sous vide it for 30 hours, and then he put it in the smoker.
And was it any good once it done
Oh
it?
yeah, he said it was delicious. It was moist as could be. I don't know. Said it was delicious. I mean, he raises beef, so he was cooking his own beef. So I don't know. I trust him. Yeah, I don't think it's much of a vacuum. It's just a low temperature, long cooking process.
Dogs on a stick. Dogs. Hot dogs, you mean?
$80 for your crossovers, huh? Yeah, you better be careful, James. You might like those turnouts too much, and might have to go to all handmade turnovers.
Vacuum seal the meat and boil it, then grill it.
I don't think that's what you do, but I don't know.
Boil it. That doesn't sound good. That sounds British. The British boil a lot of stuff and it's crap.
You don't sous vide is not boiling it. The temperature is so low it doesn't boil.
That's how Ron does a piece of topside or
What's the temperature for sous vide cooking?
Cooks it for hours and hours, very slowly.
What's the temperature for sous vide cooking? I'm asking, not you. Let's check your microphone and audio levels. What is the temperature for sous vide cooking?
Yeah, I'm not sure it sounds good, Wigwag, either. 120. We're not sure.
Temperature for sous vide cooking. They cook at 122 degrees. 122 to 130. But it's for hours, man. It's not for like I would try it. A lot of people do it and say it's really good. I wouldn't say I wouldn't cancel it. But like you could just put it in the smoker and it's going to brown. Right. Well, you said you boil it. You don't boil it, in your opinion. Well, I mean, like, you're canceling it and you don't even know what it's like. So you can't, you really don't have an opinion.
He's seen it. He's seen it. He hasn't tasted it, but he's seen it.
Yeah, but like, you got to taste it. I mean, you can't, like, your opinion really isn't based on anything.
I don't know. He has a strong aversion to seafood and he doesn't taste that.
I don't know.
He says fish is gross and disgusting food.
No, it's not. It's delicious and wonderful. It doesn't get the full smoke flavor. How do you know? Did you ever try it?
He's not tried it.
How do you know? All right, Jason, have a good night, man. Careful driving home.
Take care, Jason. Yeah, I know he's not tried it because he said I've not tried it. I've only seen it cooking on a
You can't give any type of a opinion on it because you've never tried it. It's just how it is, man. Your opinion means nothing. You haven't tried it. You got to try it. I just don't see the point of the process. I mean, I don't either. 30 hours sounds like a long time, but I don't think I would spend the money for one of those things unless I had it at someone's house and it was so good that that was going to be the only way that I would cook anything anymore.
Hi,
What's up?
Anything? How are you doing, mate?
What's up? You just woke up. You're a real slacker.
Are you working on nights? Anything?
No, she's not working all nights.
Graveyard shift?
No.
How come you've only just woke up then? It
Maybe you just took a nap. Maybe you took a nap.
Oh, right. So you haven't just kind of got up from last night.
You took a nap, like Stuart. Did you have a nice nap, anything? I don't know.
Fell asleep. That happens, especially when you're in a codger. It happens to me more than I care to remember, really.
Well, you've been running around all the time. You've been running around, so you can only do that so much. Been fishing everywhere, riding your bike, and it's a lot of work.
Conserve your energy for other things. Air fryer. They say it's just like you soon get used to it though, Wigwag, the air fryer. I like chips in the air fryer now.
I don't know. Dwight likes his air fryer.
We've got 3 air fryers and an air frying oven.
I mean, not everybody, if you can't really eat fried food because of your diet, your cholesterol or something, then air fryer is, I guess, the next best thing, I guess. I don't know.
It is. Yeah, it's not as good as a deep fat fryer where you're cooking chips in beef lard, beef dripping and all.
No, but like if you can't have that type of food, then it's the next best thing to it.
You can have a baked potato from an air fryer. Ron freezes a lot of baked potatoes, and then all you have to do is shove them in the air fryer. They do, but is it not quicker in the air fryer, Wigwag?
No idea. I don't have one.
We've got a big oven, a big convection oven. Not just a standard, so it's a big wide old oven that you can put all kinds of things in.
Do you like the air fryer digger?
Yeah, I don't use them myself. Somebody else uses them. But yeah, I have a lot of food. My tea was made tonight in the air fryer, I believe. And it was ham and chips, like I say. And yeah, it was all right. It tasted nice. I liked it. And like I say, we've got an oven, an air frying oven, and then 3 of the traditional air fryers with pans that come in and out.
So, Bob, do you notice a big difference between your oil fryer and your air fryer?
I'll take care, Derek.
I'll see you, Dirk. Have a good night.
Say hello to all those wonderful dogs for me, please. Especially Scooby-Doo.
Hey, Dirk, feel free to reach out to me tomorrow. Not at 2 a.m., though.
Not you.
Here comes to say good night, Hank. Hey, Hank. Hi, ignorant. Yeah, that's better.
So why do you like deep fried? You like the grease?
Why?
Deep fried in beef dripping tastes good, doesn't it?
Hank. Come on. Hank. Come on. Come on.
You'll have to have soft faces.
Oh, so I can stay here. Hank, come on. Come on, Hank.
So one of these days you're going to go for your cholesterol test, wigwag, and your cholesterol is going to be high, and you won't be allowed to have fried food anymore.
Yeah, and you'll be on statins and banned from having grapefruit and stuff. Night, Ron. Love you.
Yeah. So much for that. Then you'll be praising the air fryer.
Yep, that's exactly where I am now. Stupid dumbass. Statins. Stupid cholesterol dumbass. And now sugar, for some reason, they've started interfering and measuring my sugars in my blood.
Bastards.
They just can't leave anything alone, can they? And they don't just tell it to me. They go and grass it all up to Ron. Don't let Digger have any sugar now.
Once or twice a week. Wigwag, you eat cheese curds every day. You eat cheese curds every day, Wigwag. You
Tell
don't
me
eat them
more,
once or twice a week.
How does that work, Corey? Caused by your own liver.
How's that work, Corey? Oh, I'm sure it is better, but frying in general is not good for you. Anyone have a liver I can borrow?
I can get you some liver from the butchers. Pig's liver.
Yeah,
or
I'll get you some. Gets you some from the butcher.
Do you eat liver, Jerry?
Well, I haven't ate it in years, but yeah, I used to. I like it.
Yeah, I haven't eaten it for a long time. Soaked in bourbon. Well, I can't explain. Right. Well, I'll tell you this much. They say that eggs are bad for you. But while it is confirmed that eggs do contain cholesterol, it hasn't yet been conclusively proven that consumption of eggs helps to raise the level of serum cholesterol found in the human bloodstream.
I've never heard that they're bad for you.
Yeah, they've got cholesterol in them.
So,
Exactly. So bloody what? Bloody hell. Stretch.
Yo, what's up, Stretch Limo? Well, Corey, I mean, you have to explain it.
They gave me statins, but I've read a lot of bad negative things about statins.
Corey, you get a lot of allotted space here. We can just turn this whole show over to you.
Yeah, we need an explanation more than that. I want to
Yeah,
know
we
if I
need
can
an explanation, Corey. You just
avoid
can't
an
leave
egg.
it at that.
Eating cholesterol doesn't give you cholesterol. What does it give you? Eh? So it doesn't. Consuming cholesterol doesn't raise the level of serum.
Yeah, but
cholesterol.
like there's that LDL, HDL, good cholesterol, bad cholesterol. I don't know. It's all bullshit.
Oh, by the time they've finished, Jerry, you're not going to have anything nice to eat. You're just going to, and you're not going to live longer. It's just going to bloody feel like you've lived longer.
Yeah, no, I agree with you there, Anything. Cholesterol doesn't give you cholesterol. Happy cholesterol and sad cholesterol. Yeah.
It's essential to use. Oxidized cholesterol kills inflammation, kills free-flowing cholesterol. Right. So what? How do you get oxidized cholesterol? How does that happen?
Corey, you know a lot. Why don't you come up here and talk to us? Come on, Corey. I'll send you a link.
Yeah, come and spill the beans about this oxidized cholesterol.
You don't have to share your video. You can just share your audio. Just
Wow,
like
not
this.
much to do about it.
Just like this. You just share your audio. I eat a lot of eggs and my cholesterol is low. My cardiologist says it's pretty much hereditary. Not much you can do about it.
So what is
No, I
oxidized?
don't believe that. My cholesterol, my LDL was high last time I got blood work. And prior to that, my cholesterol, all my numbers have been good. So I don't believe that I don't believe that. I think it has to do with what you eat, how stressed out you are, things like that.
Right, that could be me because I do smoke. I'm very stressed.
Smoking, stress, bullshit, processed foods,
I eat some
lack
crap.
of exercise. Yeah.
Exercise. What bollocks is that?
Yeah, stress is number one. Yeah, I believe it. Yeah, my life was stressed out before I gave my life to the Lord. I gave all my worries to the Lord. I don't worry about nothing anymore.
Yeah, I remember that advice. Is that working out all right?
Yeah. Yep. No such thing as bad cholesterol. No, I mean, there's the LDL, which is, I don't know, they say you want a low number there, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit.
The chicken was first, right? Then it developed the ability to lay eggs.
Here's the thing, right? Here's the whole thing about this cholesterol bullshit. And it's all bullshit, right? I can remember when it first became, what's your cholesterol? When they started really taking notice of cholesterol 20 some years ago. And then and they kept changing it. They kept changing it. If your number was like 200 and lower, you were good. Then they changed it. If your number was 180 and below, you're good. If you were 180 above, it's bad. Like they keep changing it. Like I understand they find things out, but make up your freaking mind. Is it
Yeah,
bad?
it's
Is it good?
like a bride's
Like,
night, isn't it?
you know, it's just the same thing as when the bullshit started 3 years ago. If you lick a light post, you're going to catch it. If you lick dirt, you're not. I mean, wear a mask, don't wear a mask. See ya, wigwag. So it's all bullshit to me.
Corey, I stopped taking the statins after I read something bad about them and the problems they were causing with people's tickers. As you know, I've had another run in with my ticker, and I started reading more about the atorvastatin.
Corey, seriously, man, really, I really would like to have you up here. Again, you don't have to share your audio. We can even disguise your voice, and you can change your name.
We can make you sound like a Dalek.
Yeah.
Exterminate.
Because you got a lot of information, I think. Whether or not it's accurate, I don't know. But you got a lot going on up there. I want you on this show. Yeah, moderation is important. I believe that. Digger, you might hate me for saying this, but the misunderstanding of how cholesterol works, is causing doctors to literally kill their patients. I believe it. I believe it.
Corey, you see, I've stopped taking mine. I got pissed off with him. Almost killed. Yeah, I've read all kinds of bad shit about statins. And the latest research suggests that they're actually helping to harden and calcify the blood pipes coming in and out of your ticker.
Statins are garbage. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I'm of the philosophy that
do something to liver,
most pharmaceutical drugs are not good for you unless they're like you really need them. Like, your spray, Digger, you need your spray. I mean, I don't know. Like, is there an underlying problem that they need to find? I don't know, but like for the time being, your spray helps you, right?
Mm.
But other things, I'm just not.
Cholesterol this time either.
I'm not keen on them. I don't know.
No, I'm not. It's a mess being dependent on them. I take a slow release painkiller in the morning and a slow release painkiller at night. I try to limit that. I take some happy tablets from brain, some citalopram.
What is that word? What's that word?
Sclerosis.
Arthrosclerosis. Right? Isn't that like hardening of the arteries? Is that what that is?
Something like that, yeah.
Wow. Stretch. Eddie. Watch this. Corey's going to come up here. Can't believe it. Again, you don't have to share your video if you don't want to. When you go to that link and you go in the studio, down the bottom, you'll see mute your mic, stop your cam. You can, obviously you need to unmute your mic, but you can not share your cam if you want to. Don't want to. It's up to you. But yeah, I mean, Recycle lunch. Oh yeah, tomorrow's is trash day. Trash day tomorrow. We'll put trash out. Yeah, it's all bullshit. It's just bullshit, man.
Well, they never mentioned my cholesterol in my blood this time. They just rung me up and badgered me about sugar.
Yeah, your sugar.
Yeah, they need to kiss my ass.
Do you want to change your name, Corey?
That's true, Dwight. That's
How
true.
about if we just change your name to just Corey? Okay.
I just thought that it was giving me the chest pains, and I thought, why has it got worse? And I thought maybe they're starting to part of it.
What's up, Corey? Thanks for coming on.
Hey, thanks for having me. Hey, so just to let the rest of the folks in chat know, I'm on the StreamYard app and I don't have YouTube simultaneously running because I'm on an iPad.
Yeah.
So anything they may type to try to reach out to me, I can't see it.
I'll put it up. Corey's definitely well read and well versed. He's no dummy, that's for sure.
Oh, thanks, Stretch.
Yeah. Off the rails. What's up, buddy? How you doing? Go ahead, Corey.
So you want to know how atherosclerosis works?
Sure.
So in a nutshell,
And what is it?
it is the compounded effect of lifelong stretch, lifelong stress and
Right.
injury to your blood vessels, namely the arteries, but it can also happen in the veins.
Okay.
So what happens is the actual structure of the blood vessel gets scarred.
Right.
And what happens is you know how I said we need cholesterol to live?
Right.
Cholesterol is necessary for every cell in your body to do what it does. So not
Right.
only do we use it as one of the fuel sources, but you need it for the repair function. So imagine these little microscopic breaks, tears, abrasions in your blood vessels caused by oxidized free radicals from all the bullshit
Right.
life throws at you. Whether it be your own
Yeah.
mental stress, physical stress, from these fucking things, from all the
Yeah.
garbage put in you. Every time these little micro injuries happened, low density cholesterol sticks to it. So if you can keep the stress off of these blood vessels, cholesterol just completes the cycle by the time it's completely metabolized. You could eat fucking iceberg lettuce every day for the rest of your life,
Right.
and your own human liver is still going to produce cholesterol.
Right.
But one thing that is bad is sugar will gum up your arteries because of all the crap it puts in your bloodstream. But
Right.
farm raised natural beef and chicken, provided you exercise and don't smoke and you get sleep, is not going to fuck you up whatsoever.
Right. Yeah, you need sleep to repair your body, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely.
And you need those other things, to help repair your body.
Yeah. So basically, cholesterol actually starts as a journey. Like all cholesterol starts out as HDL.
Right.
As it gets used and metabolized, it goes from high density to low density. Starts
Right.
out the top notch cholesterol, and it just keeps on moving down the line.
Right. it's like filtered out, right?
Yeah, it's just each step in the line.
It's a process, and like, yeah,
it starts out as high quality, and then the more and more you use it, the further it makes its way through your body. That's when you end up with the LDL.
right,
LDL is basically cholesterol at the end of the road.
right,
And then your liver will either reabsorb it, or your cells will use it up, or it'll eventually get broke down by both your liver and your kidneys, and you piss it out.
right.
I mean, there's a lot more nuance,
Yeah,
information than my redneck app provide you, but
yeah. The basics of it.
yeah, like, and another thing though too, I'm not using this as another excuse, but like, I'm gonna be 44 in like less than a month.
Right,
100 years ago, I'd be almost geriatric.
right. Yeah,
So, I
sure.
mean, like, people are gonna die of advanced heart diseases and advanced cancers. Once you get past age 70, you're rolling the dice every day, because we haven't lived this long in human history up until
Right.
Yeah, we're living a lot longer now than we've ever
Yeah.
done now.
I even think that, 50 years ago, 40 was like, I mean, it wasn't the end of the road, but you were pretty close. People weren't, 40 years ago, people weren't living to 80, 90 years old very much.
No.
70 was like, they're really pushing it,
Yeah, I
But
mean,
now,
there's a bunch of walking Methuselahs out there now.
yeah, but people are getting older. They're living longer. For whatever reason, I don't know. I don't know. It's not like I can't, like. Is it genetics? Like, my grandparents on my mother's side, that they lived into their 90s. I don't know. I mean,
Yeah, I think some of it could be.
yeah, some of it could be, but like, is it, just because, you know, you have good genetics doesn't mean you're going to make it. I mean, you got to kind of, I guess, take care of yourself too.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
got to have like all things fall into place.
Yeah. And if it's hard to live that. I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't eat bad. I exercise life, it's hard to live that life. I mean,
Oh
and
yeah.
just because you live that life,
Well,
just because you live that life doesn't mean you're going to keep living.
no.
Yeah,
You know.
100%.
I mean,
But it
like,
makes
and
you longer.
I always think about, um, do you remember Grace Kelly, her brother, right? Jack Kelly, I think was his name. Jack Kelly was he very healthy uh, individual, and he died young. I don't know if he lived that healthy life totally, but he took care of himself. Same thing. There's the guy I always, the guy he was a doctor and workout guy, Dr. Corey, and he had a talk show for the longest time. And he's the guy that would come on, end his talk show. Remember, tough times don't last; only tough guys do. And he worked out every day of his life, man, and he dropped dead of a heart attack in his 60s. So, yeah, it's like, there's like no guarantee, man.
Oh, for
you
sure.
never know when your number's up.
Yeah, when it's up, and that's it.
But there is a lot of hooey, and you know, when I had this last blood test and they rung me up and said, "Oh, blood sugar digger, you're gonna have type 2 diabetes in next week if you carry on."
Yeah,
They've told
That-
you something similar recently, Jerry. They told my brother something similar quite recently, and so
right.
is it just the latest thing that they're telling everyone, like the cholesterol thing?
That's right, Stretch. Nobody wants to live through the fucking bedpan years.
Yeah,
True.
that's
Very
that.
true. Right.
Smoking and drinking takes the bit.
I came into this world shit in my pants. I don't want to leave that way.
Yeah,
Lovely.
yeah. But yeah, I mean, hey, what's up, Tony? Thanks for popping in. Yeah, I don't know. You know, you go, you get your blood work done, and they tell you all what they know about your blood work. Um, I just think that the pharmaceutical industry has a big role in what happens
They
with
have a
those
big
two.
input, yeah.
They're a big influence, and
Funding the research. And also
I don't know. I don't know. I mean,
the results, aren't they?
I don't know how you guys feel about that, but it's kind of, I don't think doctors are motivated to get you well. They're motivated to keep you sick.
So, no offense to my any of the folks in here outside of the U.S. That I'm not taking a pot shot at you, Digger. I promise. This is almost a pot shot at the U.S. Moreover, but the U.S. the only fucking country where pharmaceuticals can actually advertise on television.
Oh yeah, yep. Only country, and that's the way it should not be like that. Like, there was I watched the documentary. I can't remember what it was. Pharmaceutical something it was called, and what it was is Americans are 75% of the most medicated people on the planet.
Mm.
One of the downfalls to that was commercials. When the pharmaceutical industry was able to have TV commercials when they told you symptoms and people could go to their doctors and tell them, "Oh, geez, I have these symptoms. These symptoms. I think I have this, and I should be on this." Like they're just prescribing medications to people that don't need to be on these medications, possibly just
But the patient
because.
convinced themselves already that
Yeah, the patient convinced themselves that this is what they got because the pharmaceutical industry tells me this is what I got. This is everything. Everything here is how I'm feeling. So that must be what I got. So and there's doctors out there that don't do their work and just write prescriptions.
Oh
Sadly,
yeah.
sadly. But yeah, that's the truth, man. You're 100% right, Corey, when you say the commercialism for pharmaceutical industries was one of the worst things that's ever happened. Ever
you see,
happened.
there's no large fees over here for medical services like there is in the States. There's a hell of a lot of money to be made in the United States for
Oh
medical
yeah,
treatment.
for
I mean, we're talking tens of people come out of hospital with $250,000 in debt. You know,
It's funny you mentioned that, Dicker, because I can't speak for Canada, but at least for all of the United States, this is the only place in the world where you can come out of advanced college, $500,000 in debt, a year out of your fellowship as a doctor, and they'll write you a $1 million mortgage loan because they know you're good for it.
Mm.
Yeah.
They know they're going to get their money back either way. And that's just family practice doctors. That's not even surgeons or oncologists.
See, that's bullshit, man. When your general practitioner is rated by his company, the people that he works for, by the number of tests and vaccines that his patients accept, that's bullshit. That is total bullshit. So I'm going to tell you. So I just got healthcare, right? And prior to getting it just this past, it started in January. I had blood work done. So blood work I had to pay for myself. So I went there thinking, oh man, they're going to rock the shit out of me, right? How much do you think blood work costs to get done? A whole complete run up of blood work.
Full spectrum. Couple
Yeah.
of $1,000.
Like
So-
cost you personally or
That- Bingo. So if I had insurance, right, it would have been, say, $1,000.
Mhm.
I did not have insurance. They cut me a break, $340.
Wow.
So you're telling me that you can do the same thing for $340, but you're ready to whack my insurance for $1,000 because I got insurance.
Oh yeah.
They know they're definitely going to get that money. The insurance company has to pay it, so then they pass on the cost of that to you. And
That's
there's
what's
people getting
wrong
very,
with
very
this whole
rich.
system. That's
Yeah.
what's wrong with this. Like, say, like, if I went into somebody's house and said, I'll build you a cabinet for $500, right? But I don't know how you would explain it. Like, how can you equate it to the same thing? I'll do it for $200 if you give me cash. I don't know. It's like, that blew me away when she told me it would be like $1,000 if I had insurance.
See, that's
Like-
just a rip-off, isn't it? Complete rip-off. Scandalous.
Oh,
You see,
yeah.
I know your doctors have to sign the Hippocratic Oath, just like ours do. Only ever act in the interest of the patient. There isn't that money here to be made from pharma companies. Yeah, the pharma companies do try and bribe doctors by sending them big hampers at Christmas. And
Oh, they
taking
do.
them out. Yeah.
Oh, 100%, man. I don't care what you say. There's nothing you can tell me that it's different, because years ago, when I was in my previous business of bakery business, I used to have customers that did catering work for pharmaceutical people that would send lunches to doctors' offices every single day. Every single day. Why? So that they can sell their drugs.
Yeah.
Right? Sell their drugs. Every single day they would get lunches.
Yeah.
Like,
The difference here is we don't have that price rigging. The National Health Service buys the pharmaceuticals off the pharma companies, and the doctor will give you what he thinks you need, and the cost of that is paid by the NHS. Everyone pays for it. Everyone
Right.
pays for the NHS via national insurance contributions, and that's about $6 a week out of your earnings.
right.
Hey, Robert, I'm not even trying to sound like a heathen when I say this or being sacrilegious,
Wow.
but a doctor not willing to take the Hippocratic Oath is like a Christian not willing to say the Nicene Creed. It's unfathomable.
Yeah.
Why don't they have to do that anymore, Robert? To say that they'll only act in the interest of the patient.
I don't know. Is that
I mean-
true, Rob? I don't know. I'm not a doctor. But
I mean, your first oath as a human being, let alone a doctor, should be do no harm. I mean,
Right.
that just seems simple to me.
pretty simple, right?
But I've
Yeah.
seen film of people being thrown out of hospitals in the States, and a guy had Guillain-Barré syndrome, which is very bad. It affects your legs and everything. And the doctor said, no, he's just trying to scam to get some pain medication. And the nurse said the same, and they watched him crawl his way out of hospital because he couldn't walk. And he died not long after.
Yeah, I'm sure stuff like that
Do that
happens,
here.
but
The doctor wouldn't do that here. There's no money incentive. There's no financial incentive here for a doctor to keep that bed available for somebody who's got a lot of insurance and can pay a lot of money. There's no incentive for that.
well, I mean, you know, they do. I mean, like, you know, my friend's mom, she's in rehab right now, and I said, well, when do you think she's coming back? He says, well, when her insurance runs out. When her insurance runs out. I can remember when my mother was going through cancer and all, and her doctor would come in the hospital when she would go for like surgeries and things. Her doctor would come in to the hospital, and she would always like, why is he coming in? Like, he doesn't, like, why does he come in? He's there for like 10 minutes, but I see this bill, you know, on her hospital bills, and it's like, you know, he's coming in just to get the insurance money. That's it. He's not really doing anything because it's the doctors in the hospital that are doing things. Her, you know, her
So
surgeon is taking care
I
of her.
bakeries.
Yeah. So, you know, it's all, you know, yeah, you know, they're all digging that insurance money. Yeah.
That's why they can charge such stupid prices for things.
See you,
isn't it?
Steve.
Take care, Stormy Steve.
I have my
Yeah.
Steve, just in case I didn't get a chance to say hi.
Yeah. It's a joke. It really, and it's sad. It's really sad.
Well, take care, Stretch. See you soon, mate.
Stretch after room. All right, Stretch. See you, man. Thanks for popping in.
See you, Stretch.
On-demand abortion violates the first rule of the Hippocratic Oath. Right.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, they're not going to stop that. The government funds it. They fund it. Yeah.
Now you
But-
see, the government funds contraception in this country.
Do they fund abortion?
Or now, if there's an abortion, there has to be a very good reason for it, and more than one guy has to agree. More than one medical professional has to agree it's in the best interest of the patient, or whatever. You
Do you
know,
have abortion clinics over there?
no, not that I'm
Okay.
aware of. It's a hospital procedure done by doctors,
Right.
and there has to be a very, very good reason for it. You've got to see
Right.
your own GP, and then your own GP will refer you to a hospital specialist GP, baby doctor,
Yeah.
obstetrician, or whatever they call them.
Right.
And they make the decision based on
Right.
your need, clinical need, and situation. I think each case is different,
Sure.
but
Yeah.
all contraceptives are free. Doesn't matter if you're a millionaire.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if you're a tramp and you're living in a cardboard box. All
Right.
everything to do with contraceptives is free. The morning after pill, implants, condoms, you name it, it's free. There's no, and they'll hand them out like confetti to everyone who wants them.
Yeah. What were you going to say, Corey? You were just going to say something?
I was going to say, and I'm not just saying this to get on a soapbox or stand on my ivory tower, that
No.
I'm 99.9% against just about all abortion. Like,
Yeah.
there's,
There's a very small, you know.
yeah, the justification for it, like, for it most of the time, just it doesn't meet my standard. Or
No.
more
I think
importantly,
education is
the
the
big
way
guys
forward.
standards.
Why people
Yeah.
get pregnant?
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Why
I don't know, Rob.
pregnancy?
I don't know. I'm sure they're conceiving in cardboard boxes too, Robert.
You might do, Robert. If you're, what if you're of the female persuasion living in a cardboard box and you're doing horizontal favors for cash
Yeah.
for gentlemen of the night?
Digger,
Yeah,
it's never the baby's fault that the mother's an asshole.
No, never. No.
No
But
offense.
why? I mean, Britain is one of the highest places for teenage pregnancy in the world, or in Europe for certain. And there's no need for it. The education's there, the contraceptive free, but it's still happening.
Yeah, but so like what they're not those young mothers aren't going to get abortions.
No, they end up single parents or two young, very young parents struggling to raise a family.
Right. Well, here it's so easy for them to just go in and get an abortion. They don't even need, like, I believe that they don't even need, they can go to the school and say something, and the school doesn't have to tell the parents.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's
It's
not
ridiculous. The school doesn't even have to tell the parents. Like,
So
what
I'm going to take a pot shot at the Democratic and the far left Liberal Party, but I can't help it. So they're the biggest supporters of abortion.
Sure.
But they don't realize is they're killing their own future constituents.
No.
They're killing their own voters. And,
Yeah.
and anymore, I don't even want to be political because there's enough shitheads on the right to balance it out too. But
Yeah.
like the far leftist ideology, I can just do without.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I just really think people ought to make use of the contraceptive methods that are available. If you have to engage in it, take precautions, protect yourself. Don't just be reckless about it and then just snuff a life out at the click of a finger. You know, some of these terminations happen when a child is really well developed.
Yeah.
Yeah, and my wife Ron used to be a campaigner against terminations, and some of the things she's told me about the films she's seen about how they kill the child, for want of a better word.
Right.
Yeah, I always want to use the argument with the biggest abortion supporters, as they're like, it's not a fetus, or it's not a baby, it's a fetus. And I want to say to them, like, well, you're a human being, right? And they'll be like, yeah. And I was like, you are a baby, right? Yeah. So you were a fetus, right? Yeah. You're a 99-year-old grandmother that's got one foot in the grave. 99 years ago, she was a fetus, a baby, and then a fully formed human being. Like what is their argument on that one? You know, like human life has to start somewhere, either in the womb or on the first half inch on the outside of the vagina. But either way, like it's like they can't agree that a baby spends 9 months inside a womb, but it's been fully human the entire time. I mean, like if a pollywog was inside of a frog, you wouldn't argue that that's not a future frog.
Well,
it's I believe it begins at the time of conception.
I believe so too.
It's alive. Yeah. It's a group of cells multiplying and replicating, and that's where it starts. It's alive at that moment.
Well, if conception wasn't intended to cause a birth, then, well, I mean, there you go. I mean, like, that's the whole purpose of conception, is to cause a birth.
Right.
Like the entire premise of it is 100%, and they just don't seem to get it. Like it's about as concrete as it gets. Like I mean, yeah, most of us fuck for pleasure, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's to reproduce another human being. Pardon my French.
Look
Well,
at what
that's
off the rails comments put about the cardboard box dwellings.
yeah, but like he's talking about how these people don't want to work, right? But they're having kids and they're getting government help from all the kids. You know, it's like, you know,
Going
it's the
after
same
work, yeah.
thing. It goes back to that, and I don't want to get political, but that's what it is, right? You go back to, you know, you look at Pittsburgh, Philadelphia, and those blue voters, they're spitting out kids like there's no end because they're getting money. And, you know,
But it's an ever decreasing circle
uh,
because
you know,
eventually, if everyone was the same as that, the system wouldn't work. There'd be no money. It only works because there's people working and paying into the system.
oh yeah, sure.
So
Yeah.
if
If
everybody
nobody
was the
worked,
same as them,
then
then the
there
whole thing
it would like who would you know, who would money come from, you know? I mean, there's a saying, you know, I gotta, you know, I gotta get up every day because there's people that depend on me
Well,
to go make money, and they're not my family and they're not my kids.
well, you know, it's a shame, and this is the part of me that's a little bit bleeding heart liberal, but I'm going to say it anyway. But then I'm going to circle back, which is a term I hate, back into the more conservative me. Is like I will never fault a child that's born into a world of shit. But what
Oh
I
no,
cannot do is these people in government and the educational system are telling these kids that that they're now stuck in a life of cyclical poverty and they'll never be anything and they'll never advance their education, they'll never get a good job, they'll never be a small business owner. And I can't abide by that. Like, yeah, you may
no,
be born into a trailer park, but there's no reason you can't finish your high school diploma. There's no reason you can't take a middle of the road job. There's no reason you can't go out and do side work. There's no reason you can't do a 2 to 5 year stint working for Uncle Sam. Like
no,
they tell these poor kids now that they'll never be anything.
yeah.
It's like they're starting the abuse and slavery all over again.
Mm. Yeah,
Well,
they're
it's never ended.
gone.
It's
No,
never ended. Okay, let's be serious about it. It's never ended.
no,
It's
never.
never. It's never going to. As long as, you know, these people that are in power keep you know, are continuously there,
It's very
and they're
similar here.
continuously there because people are voting
Ireland.
for it. There's no term limits. So it's like there's, you know, it's just a perpetual thing. Just it never ends. It's never going to end. Never going to end. They don't want it to end.
Oh no.
They don't want it to end. Let's face it, nobody wants to lose their job, right? But somebody in that position needs to lose their job.
Mm,
Every
sure.
2 years, 4 years, 6 years, whatever it is, they need to lose your job. Move on. Go get a job somewhere else.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It's not a lifetime. Because you're not doing any good for all of society.
No,
And that's why you took this job, to do good for all of society, not just you. And that's how it is. That's my opinion. I don't know. So, yeah, I don't know. This is a good one though. Thanks for coming on, Corey.
Hey, I
You're welcome.
thank you both.
they're enlightening.
Yeah,
Now,
you're welcome.
some of the stuff I said, like I implore anybody, whether it be on YouTube, Google, DuckDuckGo, whatever search engine, or media you use to do your own research.
Yeah, do your own
Because-
research.
Because taking my word and the way I say it alone is just as bad as following some quack doctor. Like, you got to get as much information from as
Right.
many sources as possible.
Yeah, you got to be informed.
Mm.
Definitely, got to be informed. It's like, people. What's funny is, right? You got Consumer Report out there, right? People will do all kinds of research to buy the best refrigerator, microwave, and yada yada yada. But when it comes to certain things, they don't. They just go on.
Well, a lot of people are
Whoever's
tempted to trust the doctor 100%, aren't they?
Yeah.
Well, you know what's kind of ironic? Blowing smoke up somebody's ass is actually a failed emergency medical procedure.
Yeah.
Yeah, they thought it would treat drowning victims or people that suffocated.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, but it's like, don't just take anybody's, even if it's a doctor, don't take the doctor's, take it and then check it out. Check
Yeah,
it out.
Sorry. No, go ahead, finish, Jerry. I
No.
accidentally interrupted you.
Now go ahead.
But people say, yeah, I want to get a second opinion. I say get 80 opinions if you have to. It's your life.
Yeah. Keep getting opinions. Everybody, keep getting opinions and gather as much information as you can. And yo, Eric, what's up, buddy? Look who we got. Corey. You missed a good show.
Gory in the house.
You can go back and watch, I don't know, last 30 minutes or so. Corey came on.
Yeah, check it out, Eric. I got a face for radio.
Oh, you got a good
Spreading
thing.
wisdom,
And a voice
spreading
for the
some wise
deaf.
words.
It's just as good as Digger and I. So, but yeah. So yeah, I don't know.
Well informed is Corey, very well informed.
Yeah, I mean,
Appreciate you taking the time to come on and talk to us all.
yeah, I do. I really do. It was good.
If my internet didn't suck and I had a little bit more downstairs, yeah, there's my phone. I'm trying to figure out where the camera hits on this thing. I don't use it that often.
Yeah,
But if I had better internet and
it's pretty good though.
yeah, I'm about 5 feet away from the router. That's why I'm good.
Okay.
But I'd like to come up and contribute more often, and then show more on the model railroad side of things.
Oh yeah, cool.
But
You're welcome anytime. It's up.
my internet outside of this kitchen sucks.
Okay. Yeah. How about on
Can you
your
get
phone?
a booster, a signal booster thing?
You know what? Like, we've looked into it, but like the incoming signal, where like basically where
Yeah.
the router is, like the quality of internet itself.
Yeah, out where you are.
Yeah, like if we had like shows like gangbusters internet coming into the house, and it was just because the way the house was built that we needed a booster, I'd most certainly get one. But like, it's like putting a it'd be like putting a turbocharger on a Chevette,
Yeah.
so to speak.
Yeah.
But I otherwise do like that idea. If I had better internet to begin with, Tigger.
Yeah. But yeah, you're welcome up anytime.
Is it an expensive thing over there, the internet, to get?
No.
It depends.
But like certain areas can't get certain types. Like I have FiOS now, and maybe where Corey is, FiOS might not be available. Like fiber optic might not be available. I don't know.
Well, it's a big place. It's the United States, isn't it? It's
Yeah, but like bigger, I could go like I could go certain parts of this area, I could go up by Ian and get no cell service on my phone. I could go 20 minutes, 30 minutes from where I am now and get no cell service. So don't think that, just because, America is like great, but we can get bad cell service,
Wow.
bad internet too. I mean, some areas just don't get good internet because there's not the infrastructure there to warrant high speed internet.
Right. There's not enough the population and stuff.
Right.
Not
So,
enough money. Not enough money
Yeah,
for them to make out of it.
but yours has been pretty good. Eric says he got lied to twice. Yeah.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. There are still some fantastic doctors out there, but there was,
Yeah. No doubt.
but there's some super shitheads out there that are whether they're knowingly or not, they're killing their patients.
Yeah.
Mm. Well, I voluntarily stopped the statins because after this second run-in with my ticker, and I trying to think what's happened different, What have I done differently, or what am I doing differently? And I read more about these statins because a new report came out about them. And it said it
How
can
long
go
ago did you stop taking them?
about just after I came back from hospital, so it'll be about a month, won't it? 5 weeks.
Oh, really? So recently?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not trying to scare you when I say this, Digger, but my mother was on, I can't remember the brand, but she was on one of the original statins, and she was on a diuretic high blood pressure medication, and she took it most of her adult life, and her nephrologist told her that's one of the reasons she's in kidney failure.
Oh, wow.
There's a percentage of which you have to go on dialysis, and I can't remember what it is. And she's somehow stayed like 1 or 2% above it,
Wow.
God willing. But yeah, she's at any point like on the
Oh,
cusp
thanks.
of dialysis.
Yeah, I've knocked him on the head. I'm not touching him.
Sorry to hear that.
Oh, thanks for the shout out, Wigwag.
Robert asked for your link. Are you not subscribed to Corey, Robert?
Robert,
Corey.
I'll warn you now. Some of my short videos are not suitable for work.
Not suitable for your work or his work?
For anybody's work.
Anybody, even if you're self-employed.
Yeah.
Anybody that can hear and understand English, it might not be suitable for you.
That's all right. There's worse stuff out there.
I don't want to say I'm a bad guy. I just have a bad sense of humor.
Yeah. You have a different sense of humor.
Yeah.
I love senses of humor.
See, right now I'm batshit crazy, but someday when I come into money, I can become eccentric.
Yeah.
Mm.
Right. Yeah. That's the difference, right?
Yep.
Still the same. You just got money.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing's changed really.
Yeah, and then it is classed as eccentric rather than.
Yeah, it's kind of, it reminds me of that DuPont guy. What was it? John DuPont. He was batshit crazy, man. He used to drive around. He lived not too far from my shop in the country, and he used to drive around town in a tank.
Was he the one that killed that Olympic wrestler?
I think so. I think he got accused of doing it. He did go to jail. What he went to jail for, I can't remember. But yeah, he was batshit crazy, man, and he was loaded. And, yeah, he would drive around. He would drive around town in his like World War II tank. like, it's just crazy, man. They're just one of them nutty people, man. They're just batshit crazy. But he was eccentric, right? You know, it was like, you know, whenever a bit down during the work week, I watched some of Corey's shorts. Yeah, they lift you up, huh? Wig wag. That's
Hey,
good.
thank you, Wigwag. Appreciate it.
Yeah, Sophie.
Yeah, so Robert, that's good. Glad you're subscribed to Corey. Hopefully, Corey will post up some layout videos. So Corey used to have another channel before, right? You don't have to talk about it, but he used to post a lot of his modeling stuff on there, and he's a good modeler.
Thank you.
I mean, you are. I mean, you're a good modeler. I mean, you do some good scenery and stuff. You know, it's like, you know,
Thanks, Jerry.
I kind of, you know, when you disappeared, I didn't know what happened to you. You know, and it's like, you know, I was like, damn, man, what happened to that dude, man? It's just like, yeah, but you know, it's all, yeah, it's
I
understandable.
can give you like the short version of why I disappeared.
I kind of know why. You said why, but if you want to, you can tell everybody else.
Yeah, sure. And like I said, like I'm not here to I'm
It's the
not
truth. Yeah, that, we're talking about that DuPont. That DuPont guy used to live like Cosmo.
but I'm not here to like beat your ears with my views on politics, nor my views on healthcare or COVID.
Me
But
either.
like during the election, like YouTube was actually proactively sponsoring
Yeah,
videos to sway people's views on both the election
100%.
and on
Every
COVID.
Yep.
And I by no means make like great videos or anything like that, but like I thought there's no fucking way I'm gonna let that like have a video of mine get stopped after 3 minutes in so YouTube can give their view
Right.
on the spread of COVID or election numbers.
Right.
And I was just furious at it. Or like anytime that you tried to click a video and it had anything related to either COVID or the elections, there would be like this little disclaimer tab with
Yeah.
and I thought, I know what the fuck it is. Like,
Yeah.
I don't need you to tell me. I'm not one of the
Yeah.
19-year-old idiots that watches the flavor of the month that you need to sway. I know to the
Right.
best of my abilities what goes on in this world. I don't need your example of it.
Yeah. I don't need your opinion of it.
Yeah.
It's
Opinions
basically
are like assholes. Everybody has one.
it's basically their paid opinion of it.
Yeah.
Because that's what it is. It's paid opinion. It's not
Yeah.
it's not factual. It's not anything but paid. Whoever paid you enough, that's it. Yeah. But yeah. Yeah. So what did he used to call his farm the Fox Den or something like that. It's like, and he had this big farm out there in Chester County or something, and he'd ride around in there with his tank, and the news would like sit on the outside, and you'd see him like riding around his property with the tank, and you know, it didn't fire as far as I know, but I mean, just a eccentric guy with a lot of money. You know, he's a DuPont. He's a DuPont.
So like I can speak for the Marines and I could probably speak for the Army on this one. If you want to fire an actual mortar, you want to have like 2 or 3 miles in every direction with nothingness. Like
Yeah.
you like even if you own a 100-acre farm, like
Yeah, that's
it's
not
like,
enough, right?
yeah. Like I'm pro Second Amendment. Buy any gun you want with any
Right.
rate of fire you want.
Right.
But like when it comes to like a mortar or a claymore,
There's shit that people shouldn't own.
Yeah, that falls into one of the things I don't hope gets
Yeah.
protected by the Second Amendment.
Yeah, definitely. I'm there too. Some people just shouldn't own that shit. Nobody should really, but yeah, yeah. It's like owning a nuclear warhead. But yeah, so well, I think I'm gonna wrap it up because what is it? Sidetrack Tuesday or On Track Tuesday with Dave Thurber's coming up at 7. So head on over there, fellas, and go see Dave and see what he's doing. Corey, thank you again. You're welcome anytime.
And I want to thank whoever's in the chat watching right now that's stayed on. Like, thanks for putting up with me rambling on about all the goofy shit I ramble on about.
No, it's been very interesting, Corey. It really has.
You know what's crazy is like some people left, I'm sure, but there's somebody else that rants a lot and they stick around. I don't understand that. I don't understand that. But anyway, who cares? At least the 4 of you that are here are good. All right, everybody, have a good night. Thanks for tuning in and listening to us.
Thank
Have
you,
a good
everyone.
night. Have a good day tomorrow. God bless you all. Take care.
care.
Thank you, gents. Thank you, Digger. Thank you, Corey. See you guys. Have a good night.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Bye now.
Bye-bye.